With the purchase prices in real estate soaring right now, a lot of buyers are debating on if the time to buy is right now or if waiting will actually save you money. Let's look at a couple projections and see if they can help you decide which decision is best for you.
I need a house in the hills that come with a deck and a grill. So all of my niggas we've been cooking for real. I gotta get back to the real. We gotta get back to the field. This show all my people is looking up still. Said I need a house in the hills.
We will break this up into different parts. The timestamp of each will be in the description below, and if you need to skip around, you can do that as well. But to start, I want to have a good basis and a good understanding of why the market is currently so hot. The best way that I can explain this of why home prices are raising so rapidly is to look at this from a basic economic standpoint of supply and demand. The supply being the number of homes available and the demand being the number of buyers that are looking to purchase a home right now. The supply of homes has drastically dropped, and this is a trend that actually began before COVID. So COVID is not the complete cause of the shortage of homes right now. Homes have only become increasingly more scarce since then. And to give this a personal example, let's just look at how my day would normally go. In 2018 and 19, every morning I would start the day by looking at different area codes that the buyers I work with would like to purchase homes in. Typically, all of my buyers would purchase in a range of 5 zip codes, and that's in between Bartlett, Lakeland, Cordova, Arlington, and some areas of Memphis. The process would take around 10 to 20 minutes per zip code, and I would usually have between 10 to 15 new homes every day per zip code to look through and sort through. Currently, I start my day the exact same way. I started off by looking at the new homes that came available and which homes will match with which clients of mine. But there's a big difference. I currently will start the search with just the price range of 200 to 500, 1,000 as that's where most of my buyers will fall between. I don't look by zip code anymore. I actually look by county, and looking at the whole county, all the homes that came available in that county in this price range would typically take right now between 10 to 20 minutes. The same amount of time it took for one zip code before, and that's because there are such a low number of houses that come available right now, and all the buyers are competing for this same house. So we have a very serious shortage on the side of the inventory that's available for buyers to buy. Now let's contrast this with having a very high demand of buyers. The record low interest rates, the new work from home culture, and the forecasting of prices and the interest rate going up has made a lot of buyers want to get in now versus later. To put this plainly, there just aren't enough homes for the buyers who are looking to buy right now. Now let's look at what is projected to be the market in the future. It's widely predicted that the market in the future will actually be a more expensive market. Purchase prices are expected to keep rising during this year of 2022. The predictions will typically fall between an increase of 4% to a 7% change in purchase price. The interest rate is also climbing, expected in the area of 4% by the end of the year, and that's an increase of 0.5 point to 3/4 of a point, which can make a big difference on your mortgage if we're talking compound interest. That means by the end of the year, purchase prices will actually be higher, and it will actually cost more money to borrow money from the bank. That will make homes more expensive later than they are now. Now, there are some who will argue that this is a bubble just like in 2008, except there's a big difference. The bubble in 2008 was caused by bad loans, bad lending, bad companies had given buyers mortgages that they knew couldn't afford, which caused the housing bubble to crash because there was that many foreclosures. We're not gonna see that kind of change right now because it's not about the buyers not being able to afford these houses. In fact, houses are more affordable now than they were then because of the interest rate. Right now, it's because there's literally a shortage of houses, and instead of 1 to 2 offers on a house, we're seeing 10 to 15 to 20. Now, let's look at what it takes to win if you're placing an offer on a house that has multiple offers. If you're buying a house in a populated area, a well-desired area, then likely you're seeing multiple offers. Right now, what I'm seeing is a lot of homes are going for 10 to 15 to 20,000 or more over the asking price. Buyers are not asking the owners to make repairs, and they're also paying cash above appraisal. So it seems like a lot's being given to the seller, which it is. But if you wait, what's the cost of waiting when it comes to the offer you have to place? The purchase prices are expected to keep going up, as well as the interest rate. Eventually, depending on where the interest rate lands, buyers will be priced out of the market, which will make the demand go down, and prices will stop going up as much. I have not read anywhere that prices will be going back down, because there will still be a shortage for years to come, which will mean there's just not enough houses to go around. So if the purchase prices are left where they are and the interest rate is higher, then it just is a little more costly. If we look at this from the point of, if you're placing an offer right now on a house that's $300,000, and that's what the house appraises for, you will likely have to do as is and cash above appraisal of what I have been seeing is around 5 to 8,000 above appraisal. We'll go with 5,000 because that's the round number that I have seen be highly useful in winning offers against other people. Which means you're paying $305,000 for a house that's appraised at $300,000. $5,000 out of your pocket goes to the house, which means on the day you purchase the house, you are upside down by $5,000. Of course, there are fees and everything like that in there, but we'll just keep the math real easy and simple, right? That sounds pretty bad, but if you contrast that with the growth of the market by the end of the year, which is predicted by Freddie Mac to be 7% growth by the end of the year in the purchase price, all of a sudden you're looking at a house you paid $305,000 for being worth $321,000 by the end of the year. So that $5,000 cash above appraisal that you're gonna have to pay now will bring you back, if the projections are right, your house will be worth $321,000 by the end of the year. Is $5,000 worth that growth? Or you can wait until the end of the year and purchase that same house at $321,000 with a higher interest rate, and you likely will still have to put the cash above appraisal. Buying right now is better than buying later, just because of the long-term plans. If you're a person who plans to buy a house and move out in a year or two, then it may not be that for you. But if you're planning on buying a house and keeping it 8 or 9, 10 years, then this interest rate being as low as it is right now saves you tens of thousands of dollars. So if you found anything in here helpful, if you found anything useful, if this has helped you make a decision, or if this has made things a little clearer on your side, please hit the like button. I am not a financial advisor. I am an economist and realtor, and I just wanted to share my opinions on what's going on right now in the market and kind of clear things up for people who think that housing prices are going to bust or bubble, and the interest rate doesn't matter, because it does, and prices aren't going to bubble and the interest rate is going up, which makes borrowing money more expensive. But enough of all that. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'm Preston Williams, and I'm out.
I need a house in the hills that come with a deck and a grill. So all of my niggas we been cooking up for real. I gotta get back to the real. We gotta get back to the field. This show all my people is looking up still. Said I need a house in the hills that